All right, in this video here, I want to go over using Tradingview. And Tradingview is a really good platform when it comes to marking up the charts. It gives you access to be able to see stocks, Forex, commodities, indexes, uh, metals, cryptocurrency. You're able to identify charts and be able to find charts on this platform. You also get market summaries. You get people that are really good in trading, their ideas in the market that you can look at for different things or different ideas, or just to see what other people are seeing on the charts that you may be looking at. Different news that comes out, so you can see different news. But what I like to use it for is for a few things. I like to see the charts on there, of course, see the charts, be able to mark up my charts and understand what I'm about to do within the market. So let's get right into it. So let's go here. If you're going to make an account, say I was logged out, it would say create a sign in or sign up right here instead of my profile name. And you will be able to sign in and do a account there. So getting into the markets, I'm going to select Euro US dollar to be able to start looking at how everything works. So if you look here, it's going to give you the line chart and the different price points of different brokers, different popular brokers in the market. This is not all of them, but just some of the popular ones. If you go down here, you're going to see that there's going to be people that a lot of people like to follow, and also different ideas when it comes to marking up the charts. Then you'll see the sentiment in the market. So where people are looking at in the market. So people are thinking that the Euro US dollar right now has a buy trend and it's a good buy right now. And if it was over here, it would be a strong sell. So this is basically like the market sentiment. And then different things that are related or could correlate with the Euro USD. So like the Dow Jones can correlate, the dollar index and the euro index and euro futures can definitely correlate with this market and give you some extra things to compare the euro US dollar to. Going into the chart, you're going to see, let's clear this out. You're going to see the chart like this. So let's start from the top left. Top left, you can go right here. This is going to be more of like your settings when it comes to your charts and your profile. Here's going to be your cursor. So I could change it to an arrow here. I could change it to a dot, or I can just stick with the crosshairs, which is my favorite, because you see it can make those lines, and maybe I'm trying to line up a certain zone in the market before drawing it. So I like to stick with the crosshairs. If we go here, these are basic drawing tools. So you're going to see your trend lines, your horizontal ray, your vertical line, your cross line, and your channels. You don't really have to use them all, and use a few things. So like a trend line, for example, we start there, drawing a trend line. I could draw a trend line by just clicking and dragging. And from there, if I wanted to make the trend line straight, I could hit shift and it would be perfectly straight like this. I could draw it this way. If I do a parallel channel, which is another one that I like to draw up, if I do a parallel channel, I can start by doing this here and then making my channel there. And that's not a perfect way to draw a channel, but this is just to show you how to draw it. So don't look at this as technical analysis at all. We go here, this is going to get your second level or more advanced drawing. So you see your pitchforks are here, your Fibonacci is here, your Fibonacci time zone, where you can drag and drop, and Fibonacci time zone is pretty advanced, but there's different things that you can use to actually trade the market. If you want to favorite it, you would just click on the star and you would be able to see a favorites bar come up. So if I add this, I have other favorites. I have other favorites here. See how it added the Gann square. I don't even know how to draw this. I don't even know what this looks like. Wow. I have no idea how to use this. but you don't have to know everything to trade in the markets. That looks interesting, but I have no idea. I don't even know any GAN traders. I know a lot of traders, but I don't even know any traders that use GAN. But I know that of some that use GAN, um, that I've heard of, but I don't know anybody that use GAN because that's a really advanced trading tool. But to continue on, you see that you have your more advanced drawing tools here. Then you're going to get to your basic shapes. So your brushes, your rectangles, triangles, and whatnot. And you can draw your rectangles. I like to use it for zones in the market to where I'm finding my support and resistance. And then you have your text box. This is going to be your price patterns. So like your harmonic patterns here, where you can just kind of draw out a harmonic pattern. I don't even know if that's a real one, but it kind of looks like one. So you could look at maybe drawing out that. And then if we keep going, I think this is the sixth. Yeah, the sixth one is going to be your miscellaneous drawing tools. So the only ones I really use out of this is the long and short position. So that's how I measure out my trades before I trade. Or I might use a bars pattern when I'm showing a class what type of move I'm looking for in the market. So say I was telling them to look for this before placing a trade, it'll give them a good representation of what that would look like in a real market. This is the ruler. This is basically going to measure out your time and pips. So you see right here, it says 169 bars, so basically 169 hours because I'm using the hour chart. And from here, it's 11 days equivalent of time. If we're looking at pips, it shows right here, from here to here is 256 pips. So that's basically your ruler there. Say I wanted to draw multiple trend lines or multiple of anything and lock Tradingview onto a certain tool. I can literally use this button to lock in. I can draw as many trend lines or whatever tool you're using as you want. Say I take that off, I have to click. See how it doesn't draw anymore? I have to click again and keep clicking to create more. So this tool is basically helping me as far as making it easy for me to draw multiple of the same thing. If I look at the magnet tool, the magnet is basically going to be kind of like the crop magnet, where it's going to help you pinpoint your drawings. So if I look here, it magnetizes it to the ends of this chart. If I'm looking to do a horizontal line, it basically is going to magnetize to the tops of the market. This is really helpful when you're trading that harmonic pattern, to where it'll automatically find those tips to where you can get an accurate drawing. Keep going. This will lock the drawing tools to where you won't be able to move them, to where, like, say if I have this drawing tool here, and you see I can move them. If I tap on it, I can move it. So if I click on it, I can move it around like this. But if I lock it, I can't click on it. And then I can hide my drawings by doing that. And you see that I've been using this button to delete them. So that's the left side of things. This is where you can search for different currency pairs or different stocks, whatever you're doing. You're going to see stocks, Forex, futures, cryptocurrency index, economic charts. So if I'm switching to Euro JPY, and this is a great example. If I delete that, Sometimes it could spaz out like this, so I can delete that and hit auto. Which one? Oh, that's why I'm using the wrong one. Don't use Kraken. Kraken's a monster, as you see. There we go. So I could choose a different asset to look at. This is going to be the time frames: 5, 15, 1 hour, 4 hours. And if I click here, I could set favorite one. So if I set a favorite, it'll always pop up to where I can access it quicker. This is going to show me the types of candle charts that you can look at, the types of charts that you can use. We'll do like hollow candles or Ryko candles or just the basic candles. You can switch it there. And then you can also compare. So say I'm comparing Euro AUD JPY to Euro JPY. It'll show it here, and I could change it to a candles chart. Now I can kind of compare the two here to where to see, if I'm looking for maybe price divergences to where this is supposed to correlate a certain way and it may not be correlating, or it is a correlating pair. I can compare it like that. So to get rid of it, just hit the X there. Indicators, pretty straightforward. It's going to show you all your indicators. Your favorite's going to be here. Your built-ins are going to be your Tradingview indicator. Public libraries are indicators that different clients of Tradingview or different customers have self-made. These are self-made indicators or custom indicators that have been published on this platform. Financials is basically going to show you maybe company financials. This is going to be more towards stocks. And then templates is, say you have a certain set of indicators that you like to trade. So say if I'm using this one here, certain set of indicators, I can click on templates and use this indicator set to basically use for my strategy, for a strategy that I may be doing. Or I can use a different one. If I go to template, I can maybe do like a different one. If I want to save a new one, I would just put the indicators that I want and hit save indicators there. And if I want to make an indicator template a favorite, I can hit this star and it's going to show up here. Move this out the way. It's going to show up here. Let me take that off because I don't use it as much. Now this one you may need like a subscription to do, but this is the replay tool to where I can maybe use some back testing and keep going back to where I can see the market and how it plays out in real time. So it's going to play out in real time. And that's basically a pro tool. So you would probably have to upgrade to use that one. And that's basically how you use the first part of the chart in Tradingview. Second part is you're going to see where you can have your watch list, your alerts if you set alerts, your data windows. And I don't use all of it. I don't really use all of these. I just mainly just stick with alerts and charts. And then from here, if I go to all pairs, I can see my watch list. So I can have different things that I trade or different sets of currencies or stocks that I'm looking at or cryptocurrencies, and have a list right here that I can make as many lists as I need depending on your subscription. So that's basically Tradingview. Hopefully that little tour helps you be able to navigate it and make you more comfortable using it.